And let's do. Okay, so hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Dalia Strada. I am the president of Auto BTC Builder. So on behalf of the company and our CEO and founder, Mr. Gregory Agassiz, I'm so pleased to welcome you to this exciting presentation of the new members orientation for Auto BTC. Let me see here. So again, my name is Dalia Strada, and I just wanted to welcome everyone to this webinar and to the ABB family. So welcome aboard and welcome and congratulations to all of our new members to here tonight. Very well done. You've started on a very exciting journey towards financial freedom and true economic independence. I'm very excited for you, and you should be excited as well. So you're in the right place at the right time, and you've already begun taking action by coming to this webinar tonight. So tonight I'm going to walk you through 5 simple, easy to follow steps to achieve success with Auto BTC Builder. So if you follow this simple game plan, you're going to be well on your way to closing some sales, building a team, generating the type of results and income that you want to create for yourself and for your family. So at the end of this webinar, I'm going to open the floor for some questions, and I'm going to answer as many as I can. So until then, I ask that you please mute your mics if you're not muted already and turn off your camera so that everybody can hear the presentation and get as much out of it as possible. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so step number 1 is to get plugged in. And what does that mean? You should know already who your sponsor is. You should know their name. You might have them on Facebook. You might have them on Skype. You know how to contact them. You may be in touch also with other members of your team. Maybe you're in a Facebook group or in a WhatsApp group. And that's a great support system to have. I definitely am not knocking that at all. But you also want to make sure that you're plugged into the company itself. And so being plugged in helps you to stay up to date on the latest company news, which allows you to take full advantage of webinars like this one, contests, updates, and promotions. If we have a site maintenance, we'll let you know. So that way maybe you don't schedule your webinar during the time we have site maintenance. It's very important to know what's going on and what's coming up and what exciting changes are coming so that you can promote them. And that can help you generate sales too. So how do you get plugged in? The first thing that you can do is to make sure to like and follow the company Facebook page. So we do have an official company Facebook page where we announce webinars. It has a calendar attached to it that has all the upcoming webinars, like you could have seen this one on it today. And then we have also our brand new Facebook group where we have discussions with members. That is new, and we're very excited because it's going to be a meeting place for the whole ABB family. So definitely get in there too. And then number 3 is to opt into the mailing group, the VIP mailing list. If you click on the banner that's in your back office for the VIP list, it's so important to get on that list, you guys, because you have to be on that list to be able to win contests and qualify for other things. So it's very important that you and your team are on that list. That is where we make all the important announcements. That and the pop-up, reading the pop-up that's in your back office, we make announcements there as well. So, and then, another way to get plugged in is to come to webinars like this one. And so you guys are already doing that. You're already ahead of the game. So let's see what else we got. Step number 2 is to get educated. So what does that mean? So it means, how can you sell something if you're not knowledgeable about it? I mean, you can. It's definitely possible. Especially, the opportunity is very good. The comp plan is solid. The products are very good as well. So, I mean, you can get lucky since the opportunity and the products do a lot of the selling for you. But to earn the kind of income that you're aiming for, you don't want to count on catching a series of lucky breaks. You need to be informed. You need to be knowledgeable about what you are offering to people. So people are going to ask you questions during the sales process. And if you know the answers, then you're going to look confident and you're going to look competent. So then that's it. What are the areas that you want to educate yourself in? Number 1 is you need to go into your back office and just look around. Give yourself a tour, learn your back office. So log into your account, take a minute to click on everything back there. Look at, just look at your transaction history. Look at the products. Watch the videos in the products. And the great thing about that is that if you're new to cryptocurrency, then you're going to be killing 2 birds with 1 stone because the products are educational about cryptocurrency.
I'm serious. The low bottle.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys. Okay, so Another thing that we have to get educated on, you guys, and it's so important because this is going to be the number one thing that a lot of your prospects are going to be interested in, and you have to be an expert on it, is the comp plan. So you can master the comp plan by reading the compensation plan PDF that's in your back office. It's also on, you guys, if you go to the home page, there's a button that you can click to download the comp plan in a PDF, and you can just read through it. And then you can also go to the opportunity webinars where we lay it out there too as well. You can see how it's explained. So mastering the products, the comp plan, being able to navigate your back office, that's going to make you seem more knowledgeable and qualified to your prospects, right? You're going to look more competent. Not just that, you're going to be a better team leader as well, because your team members are going to come to you once you build this team that you're building, and they're going to say, hey, how do I do this or how do I do that? And you're going to have the answer for them. So that is step number 2. Step number 3 is to get help. There is a lot of help to be had. You're not alone. So what if after that last step, you have a question about the comp plan or about the products? What if you have a question about anything related to Auto BTC Builder? You could definitely ask your sponsor. But I want to encourage everyone on this webinar to take full advantage of the support team that we have for you as a company. We put these things in place for you. That's for you. That's resources for you to use so that you can have more success. So from the founder down to the support team, we care about the success of each and every person in this company. So each and every one of our members, as president, I will do anything and everything in my power to support and assist you as you build your business with Auto BTC Builder. But you got to ask for the help. So remember that your sponsor has a business to build too. And when you have your team, you're going to be glad that you don't have to answer everyone's questions yourself. You can send them to support. And I tell leaders that all day, every day. Just send them to support, send them along. So how do you contact support, you guys? Number 1 is live chat. You can see that we have this live chat box on the bottom of every page of the website. That's on the front of the website. Also in the back end, in your back office, there's a live chat widget. The girls are there from 9 to 5 Central Standard Time. So that's Chicago time. Chicago time for those of you who may be overseas. You can also leave them an offline message. So again, that's Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Central Time. The live chat is available for you guys to use. Also, you can see at the top of this page where it says contact us. That will take you to email support, right? So you can get email support, you can get live chat. Another way to get support is you can go through Facebook. You can message our Facebook page. We have people there ready to talk to you and help you answer questions. You can also, if you're in your back office, if you logged into your account, you'll see a link to support on every page there in the menu. So you just click on that, send us an email. We'll get right back to you. So let's see. So that means you have 3 ways to contact support. You have live chat, you have Facebook Messenger with the Facebook page, and then you also have email support. So we're here to help, definitely. You're not in it alone. So step number 4 for this 5-step to success is to get focused. Now, what do I mean by that? So what are your goals? Let's take 10 seconds. I'm going to wait. Okay, so if a short list of clear, actionable goals didn't pop up immediately into your mind, then you need stronger goals. So you should know them right off the top of your head, where you're trying to be, where you're trying to get, and how you're going to get there. You need a game plan. So the first thing that you should do is to write down 3 to 5 SMART goals. What are SMART goals? SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound goals, right? So what are some not great goals? Not so great goals are, I want to make lots of money. That's not a great goal because it's not specific. It doesn't have a deadline. It's hard to measure whether I succeed or fail at that, right? I just want to make lots of money. How much is a lot of money? Is it $100? Is it $10,000? Is it $1 million? We don't know. It's not specific, not a good goal. So another not so great goal would be, I want to retire soon. Well, when is soon, right? What do I need to be able to retire? How much money do I need? It's not measurable. Another goal is something that's not attainable or relevant or reasonable, which would be, I want to win the lottery. That's not a goal. That's a dream. That's a pipe dream, right? So A good SMART goal would be, I will have, listen to the intent, I will have 3 paid signups by XYZ date, right? In writing, very specific. Another good goal, I will have $10,000 in my savings account by XYZ date. That's specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, it's reasonable, right? It's not pie in the sky. It's not, $1 billion like Dr. Evil, right? You see the difference there. It's the strong intent with very specific milestones, and it's measurable, and there's a deadline. There's nothing ambiguous there. So once you have your goals, then you need to brainstorm your next action for each. So if your goal is, like we said, 3 paid signups by such and such a date, then your next step, right? Because you need a goal and you need the next step. So your goal is 3 paid signups by this date, and your next step could be work through a list of leads that I have sitting on my desk, collecting dust, right? By making 3 phone calls a day until the list is complete. That's a very specific next step. Or my next step could be go hang up flyers on the university campus this Tuesday, right? So you'll see that you'll notice that the actions on my to-do list are also very specific, measurable actions, and they have time limits. So step number 5, moving forward here, is to get sales. So you're all prepared. So if you've gone through the first 4 steps, then you're ready to start prospecting and getting sales and signups. So are you guys ready for the best news? The best news is that you only need 2, right? Which is excellent news, because it can be it can feel so overwhelming. It can feel so insurmountable, right? If you see, these big teams that may have, these big network marketing teams, and you might be new to network marketing, you say, oh gosh, I'm never going to have, 100 people on my team. I'm never going to have, sometimes even 10 people can sound like, wow, that's just so much, let alone, 1,000 or 10,000 people on my team. But you don't have to think about those numbers. You don't have to, eat the elephant all in one sitting, and you eat it one bite at a time, which means you just need 2 people, right? So if you can bring 2 people and they can each bring 2 people, then you're already cycling and making money. It's that easy. So if there are 2 people, then just bring 2 people too, then you're really cooking with gas, because then you have, let's see, so you're 2 people each, you just cycled, you made a cycle commission of whatever level you're on. They bring their 2 people too. All of those people bring 2 people, you just cycled again. So you get this momentum. You don't have to think about building, the big wall of people. You just have to put the first couple bricks on it. So all it takes is 2 people. I promise you that if you're well informed and you follow the first 4 steps, then you can get 2 people to say yes to this. It's not a hard sell, because it has real products. It's a real company. We're in our 2nd tier. The comp plan is very solid. It's a 2x2. People love 2x2s. They're very easy to understand, easy to explain. The company operates very transparently. It has good support. So you have everything going for you. You have, our entire company on your side, ready to support you in your success. You can do this. So yes, you might have some no's along the way, and you have to be okay with that. And you have to just know that if they don't want it, then it's not for them. So what do? You just immediately move on to the next person. You just show it to somebody else. You just say next, and you move forward. So how can you learn to prospect and sell if you're new to it? One thing that you can do is you can read books about sales. Top of my list probably is Zig Ziglar for beginners, right? You can read physical books. You can read Kindle. I like audiobooks when I'm at the gym. You can get in that learn those techniques. It's like anything else. It's a skill you have to develop. There's no shortcut to it, but it can be incredibly lucrative, and it can be a lot of fun. So the second thing you can do is you can come to strategy webinars. Again, this is why it's so important that you have to be plugged in, because we're going to be having a series of strategy webinars coming up over the next 2 months here. Have them planned out. I'm going to be doing a whole series about 40 cheaper free ways to generate leads. That's coming up. So you want to definitely, make sure you're getting those emails. Make sure that you are keeping an eye on the Facebook page and on the events calendar and all of that, and then just show up. We'll help you get there. So Another thing you could do is observe what your sponsor and other leaders are doing, and you can learn by example. You can see what they're doing, and there's going to be things that aren't for you. There's going to be things that aren't a good fit for your personality, things that you're not maybe comfortable doing, other things that are a really good fit. So you just have to try on different things, different ways of prospecting and reaching out to people, and find your groove, find what works for you, what matches your personality. It's a good goal to aim to meet 2 new people every day, right? And that could be just introducing yourself to someone at the supermarket. It could be, reaching out to somebody in a local Facebook group. There's so many different ways that you can make contact with new people. If you make the goal to meet 2 new people every day, then you're going to be building your own network over time. And that's going to be a valuable source of income for you if you learn how to work it. So if you are going to do that, I suggest that you use a contact management system, right? And a good one is HubSpot. HubSpot has a great free version. There's a couple other ones that are really good, but I like HubSpot myself for beginners. So if you use it, what you do every time you meet somebody, whether you get a business card, whether you carry a little notebook around, whether you use a digital solution on your phone, however you can collect their contact information, you enter them into the contact management system, right? And then you just keep a record of them. You keep a file on everybody that you meet of say, oh yeah, I met Dave Johnson at this conference, and we were talking about how he likes to go hunting or whatever it is. So you have these things filed away on these people. And so when you're going to contact them, you have information about them. You keep a record of every email that you send people. You keep a record of every call that you make. And that way you have just a very solid record of your network, right? Because it doesn't matter if you just have a drawer full of business cards somewhere. That's not a network. If that's not a usable tool for you. So that's my recommendation. You use a contact management system. And maybe you like old school. Maybe you do like those books with the, where you did address books, things like that. That's perfectly fine too. Whatever works for you. So now that we have gone over the 5 steps to success, to getting started in Auto BTC Builder, I'm going to do some Q&A with you guys. So if you guys have any questions, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. If you guys have any questions, you guys can go ahead and raise your hand, and I will go ahead and unmute you. Let's see here. Here's my list of people. Oh, there we go. Do you have any questions? Anybody? Don't be shy. No? I mean, was the webinar that good, you guys? You just didn't have any questions? We're going to be adding to this webinar as we go. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. This is for new people. I think that we've all, as leaders, had the experience of bringing people into a company, and they might not know how to get started, and you get that thing where you get stuck maybe, or they get stuck, and maybe they lose some enthusiasm because they don't know what that next step is. So the goal of these webinars, these new member orientation webinars, which we're going to be doing on an ongoing basis, is to give them that springboard to be able to go from prospect to new member to success story. That's what we want to do with these. So we're going to be adding also a back office tour to the back office, where they can just get all this information all in one short pre-recorded video as well. So yes, so if there's no further questions, none at all, then I'm just gonna thank all you guys out for coming out tonight. We're gonna be having an opportunity webinar Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's New York time. So keep an eye on your inbox for that, and I hope to see you guys on that one. Again, my name is Dahlia Strada, and I'm the president of Auto BTC Builder. I wish all of you resounding success in all of your endeavors. You guys have a great night, okay?
One hand.
Oh, I got a hand. Oh, I got a question. Hi, Bilal.
Hiya there. You all right?
Yes. How are you?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just have a quick question for you before you go. Basically, I'm already on the team.
Wonderful.
And basically, I've got 2 people under me, but them 2 people are not responding, right? So what happens after that? I think they've just left the group or something. They appeared. Now I can't get in touch with them. So the best thing for me, if you can't get them to get 2 more people, because I've got 2 people, but they can't get 2 people and they're not replying. So does that leave me in a dead end or?
Well, there's no, the great thing is that there's no dead end. If they are just not up to the task of bringing in their 2 people, that's not going to stop you, right, from getting your
Okay.
cycle. So your next step would probably be to bring in two more people. And I think it's important too that it can't be just any 2 people, right? Because otherwise you get situations like the one that you're having now, Bilal, right? So you have these
Yeah.
people that come in and maybe they just, wanted that they thought it was like, easy money falling from the sky, right? And they didn't want they didn't want to work for it or whatever the case may be. I mean, the great thing is that you lost nothing on it because they filled up 2 spots on your board, right?
Yeah.
So you got that filled already. So if you just keep the exact same thing that you did to get them in, you just keep going, right? Until you
Right.
get some superstars. It might take some time. You might have to, kiss some frogs to get some princes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
might to get that great, superstar team that you want to have. But you definitely already proved that you can because you got 2, right? So
Yeah.
congrats
Yeah. True.
on that. Yeah, you're ahead of the game. Good for you. Yeah.
Because I've got a good team leader. I've got a Noreen, so she's really, really good.
Oh, Noreen's lovely. Yes,
Yeah, so she's
wonderful.
helping me out quite a bit, to be honest with you, and she's really, really good. So
Yes.
yeah, so I'm going to be speaking to her again. And can I add you on as well? Because I don't think I've got you on my list.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. I will. Can I give my contact information to Noreen? Can pass it to you? I think I have Noreen on Facebook.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, if you pass the details to her, then I can
Sure.
contact her.
Sure.
I'll
Sure.
see you
She
then.
can. Yep. She can connect us definitely. I'll let her know that that's perfectly cool with me. So
Yeah, fantastic.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, it's wonderful to meet you guys. Does anybody else have any questions? Anybody? Anybody? Don't be shy.
Hi, Dolly.
Yes.
This is Joan.
Oh, hi, Joan.
Hi. I have been a part of Auto BTC for nearly a year,
Oh, yes, ma'am.
and I have a very good downline, but we've been left in the cold for several months. Only today I found out that there was an email of a webinar tonight.
Yes,
When I
ma'am.
look back on my email, the last time I received an email was October the 27th.
Goodness
Prior to that
gracious.
was in May.
Goodness gracious. I think though that is why, okay, so we set up the VIP mailing list because I think that people were not getting for some reason the other email list. So if you can do me the favor of just letting your team know to get opted in because we're going to be having training a couple times a week for anybody that wants to come. So we definitely don't want you left out in the cold.
Okay.
Yeah, and anything that we can do to support you and your team, Joan, we're here for that. So if
Okay,
yeah.
because I had no contact
Oh no.
with anyone for a long time.
Well, I'm so excited that you're here tonight, and I just if you have to get in touch too, I would love to help. Anything that you and your team, you guys have been here for a year. That's awesome.
Yeah, because I cycled probably 4 or 5 times.
Oh, congratulations!
Mm-hmm.
That's yes,
So I wanted to know what was going on.
yes, ma'am. But
Okay.
you say you cycle 4 or 5 times. But of course, you did get your commissions. You're just not getting the emails, right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
did get
Well,
some.
we want you to
I,
get both for sure.
and I used some of it to help some people as well.
Wonderful.
What I'll do
Yes,
is
ma'am.
I'll get in on through the support department and the Facebook connections now that I know that it exists.
Yes.
So I can have some answers for my team, and
Of course.
I do have my list of my team, a Facebook, an email group. So I'll send out an email to them and let them know that Auto BTC is still alive.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Of course. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, I think that is the I think that sometimes it was like the emails for the other list they
Mm-hmm.
were getting filtered out for some reason. So we
Mm-hmm.
realized further down the road, we're like, well, we're not getting any opens, but it was because they were getting filtered. So I'm so sorry that you weren't getting any communication, but we're definitely alive and here, and we want to help. So I'm going to give I'm actually going to share my screen for just 1 second, you guys. I want to show you, you guys can add me on Facebook.
Okay.
It's going to be here. I'll share my screen so that you know it. I'm just as Dahlia Strata on Facebook, but the URL is kind of long. So I'm going to share so you guys can see which. Apparently, there's a lot of us Dahlia Stratas out here. So,
Yeah. Okay.
so,
All right.
so this is my Facebook. You guys can add
Okay.
me. I would, yes, and you guys can send me messages, and I will respond.
Okay. Great.
Yes, yeah, for sure. For all.
Because I'm a realtor, and
Yeah.
about a month ago, I had a class on cryptocurrency with
Yeah, it's
regard
so
to
hot.
real estate, and I got excited. I'm like, okay, it's still alive. It's still alive.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the technology itself, Joan, is so important,
I
and
know.
on so many different levels on the global marketplace that I don't think it's going anywhere. I mean, it's such a necessary thing to have decentralized currency.
Right.
So very exciting. But okay, I'm so glad that we can connect.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I'll be looking out for your friend request.
Okay.
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 Does anybody else have a question?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. See, to anybody else? I think we're good to go. Okay, you guys. So remember on Tuesday we're going to be having an opportunity webinar, right? And then on Thursday I want to have a strategy webinar. So, but that's all going to be on Facebook. That's all going to be coming out in emails and things like that too. So, but that's just a sneak peek for you guys of what's happening next week. Also, we have another contest coming up, so make sure that you guys are ready to rock and roll. That starts next week. And I want to congratulate our winners. Almost forgot. We had our winners today. We gave out a total of $4,000, you guys, in October contest, and it was so close, and the competition was so hot, and we're very excited to have announced our winners today. You guys should have gotten an email about that, along with the invitation to this webinar. So, thank you guys again so much for coming out, and I hope to see you guys on Tuesday. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.